is there any time, would you ever have, do you have like boundaries where you're like, hey, I wouldn't sign up to this, or
yes,
hey,
100%. And 100%. And and I'm gonna tell you the story.
No, we're just having fun.
I don't remember. I don't remember if I've ever said this publicly. Have I? I can't remember.
Coffee breakup first. Exclusive interview.
But no. So one time I went. So keep in mind, right? I went to an audition. They flew me to Mexico for one of like the companies that I grew up seeing. Right? Like this is like a huge deal for me. It was a huge character, and they flew me. They showed me the script, and they said to me, this character is going to be a bisexual man, but you're not going to have to do any bisexual scenes. It's all going to be implicit, right? No, you're not going to have to do anything.
Oh, okay.
Right?
But you're the bisexual guy.
Yes. But but in the series I have my partner, right?
Okay.
And like this girl.
Okay.
Yeah, this girl.
Oh,
but
so good.
no, but the reason why for me it was a consideration, it was one, it's the company that you know that I'm casting for, but at the same time it's almost like I'm not really gonna have to do things that I'm not comfortable with. It's at the end of the day I'm gonna have my partner as a girl, and it's only gonna be like implicit things, but that you're not gonna have to see. I'm not gonna have to act.
They'll just know that you're bi.
Yes,
but
yes.
you're not doing bi stuff.
Yes, you know, or if something's gonna happen, they're gonna let you know that it happened without showing you it happened.
Yeah,
you know,
All right. But the audience is gonna know you're bi.
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
And-
so
okay.
and this will lead to this story is gonna lead to in the end one of the ways I realized one of my boundaries, you know. So whatever, they fly me over, I'm there. I meet the directors the day before. I go for a prep. They talk to me. Awesome. Next day, I go to the casting. And in this specific company, when you do a casting, it's like a scene, you know. In some casting companies and some production companies, you go and it's just a camera. It's just one director, and they're like, do this. They read your lines, and you're in front of a camera like this. In this specific company, it's like the set is made, and you already act with the actors that are booked already. And so all of the directors are there, the writers are there, the producers are there, and the managers of every actor are there.
Okay.
And then the other actors that are going for your role are watching your audition.
Oh, fuck.
So you have like 50 people in this room. The set is created. The cameramen are already there. It's like a scene, you know? That's
So
their
they're just
audition.
looking for that one
Yes.
at this point.
And as I'm
Oh
running the
my
scene,
God.
keep in mind, I'm with people that I grew up seeing.
Wait, and pause. Did you already had the script? Like you had memorized it? Or
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah,
so
no,
you
they-
already
yeah,
had
yeah, yeah,
everything?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And you knew how it was supposed to
Yeah,
flow?
nothing strange, nothing out of order. I was like, this is
I
great.
know what I got to do.
Yeah, I know what I have to do. Perfect. And so you go. Once again, I go in my mentality. I'm a killer. This is like the time I'm getting to the company I want to be in. Like this is it. I'm gonna show I'm it. You know.
I'm the bi guy.
Yeah. and so the director comes in. Keep in mind, I'm with people that I've watched their career, and I'm like, I wish I had that career. You know, I've watched them since I was little. They're doing this, right? So I can't slack on this. I have to do it. Director comes in. He's like, yeah. Some people run the scene. They run the scene as like the script said it. Then comes my turn, and then director's like, he was like, I don't know. I think like we need something else here. You know, like we need something else. He was like, I think you guys have to kiss. The director saw my face. The director, man, wait for this. I'm kidding. This is a real story. The director saw my face.
Okay.
And he was like, why don't you guys take like a lunch? He was like, why don't you? No. This was like to everybody. He was like, okay, guys, why don't you guys take like a 15-minute break? You know, go back to your what would you call it? Like your camper. You know,
Trailer,
yeah. And then the trailer. Go back to the trailer, and then we come back and we run it, right? Yeah.
Fitting rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God. Real story, okay? I get to the camper. I'm 21, I think. I'm 21. Call my mom. And I'm like, Mom, I don't think I can do this. I don't think this is for me. You know? Because it wasn't just like, oh, that's it. No, it was like
the tongue and everything.
No, not chill. It wasn't. No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't like that. But it had to be like passionate, you know, because these people love each other, and the scene was like these people are saying goodbye.
But I thought you had a girl though.
Yes.
They wanted to improvise right on set.
No, so the scene is like I have a girlfriend. Clearly she's not there. This person is leaving, and then he ends up. I think he ended up dying or something. But it was like the last scene, so it had to be like this passionate romantic thing.
So you're
right?
like cheating on your girl or something?
Yeah.
Is that this? Oh.
And I call my mom and I'm in the camper and I'm like, I don't think I can do this. I'm like, I don't think this is for me, you know. And she was like, and keep in mind, the people that I so like
You looked up
widely
to.
respected,
Yeah.
they're doing this, you know? And I know, I mean, or I think they're straight, right? And in my head, I'm like, man, if they're doing this, I can't back out. Like I have to do it. If I'm gonna be like one of these top actors, I have to be able to do this, you know? But at the same time, it was like, I can't do this. You know?
No?
It was like
You're just psyching himself.
So
like,
my mom is like, dude, snap out of it. He was like, how hard and how much have you like dreamed of this moment to be here? And like, this is crazy. You're going to give everything up because of this? Well, as she's saying that, I hear a knock on the door, right? Tick, tick, tick. I open the door. The guy that I had to do the scene with comes with his girlfriend. And he's like, hey man, what's up? He was like, hey man, I just wanted to like introduce myself. Like I'm this guy. Of course I knew who he was. His girlfriend is here. He's like, hey, I wanted to present you to my girlfriend. And you know, I just wanted to tell you like, hey man, I get you. Like this is super, like this is chill, you know? I'm straight. You have my girlfriend here. It's not about that. Like I want you to feel comfortable and I get it. This is tough. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, you know? And then that made me even more feel like now I have to do it because there's somebody here, but like, you know, now
who already got the part,
what?
right? Because that guy already had the part.
Yeah, he already
right?
had the part.
Yeah.
You know, so in
So
my
he
head,
knew
it's like
he was gonna be kissing a dude.
So in my head, it's like if somebody goes to you and say, it's almost like if you back out now, it's like you look even worse now because he told you like it's okay and he's, you know, like so it was that much more pressure at that point. And I was like, you know what, man? Okay, like I'm gonna do it. I did it. I didn't get the part.
But did you kiss the guy?
I had to. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
I'm not gonna say I had to. I chose to.
You
I
chose,
chose
okay, you didn't have
to.
to.
Because I generally
Honestly, I would have done it too, dude.
I would have done
But-
it. It's
but
not,
wait.
it wasn't like tongue or anything like that. Fuck it.
No.
Exactly.
But
I thought
wait,
you
but
were
wait.
gonna suck him off or something.
No, that's crazy. No,
That's
but
where you draw the line.
but
else is
I can't do that.
but I do have to say this. You know, it did teach me a lot because, for one, I think that shouldn't have happened. You know, like you don't. If something like that is going to happen, you need to go mentally prepared. It's not something that they can be like, whoop. I think this should happen, especially as a young actor, especially when you're around influential people. This is something I realized with that specific thing. You know, people have certain like a box of limitations that makes them who they are, right? That includes good ideologies and good ways of seeing things. And at the same time, it includes some prejudice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there is some prejudice in your life that holds your identity together. And I genuinely believe that sometimes you shouldn't challenge those if you're not mentally prepared to deal with the consequence. And then I think now, like, let's say I would have done that role and I would have blown up with that role and I would have blown up with that image that the role brought me. Would I have been prepared to deal with the public image of that? And would I have been able to get rid of that? What if I would have been, you know, just shoved into that image just for the next 5 years, you know? And I think now I'm like, as a young artist, you cannot get intimidated, you know?
Yeah.
You cannot get pushed into doing stuff that you're not fully comfortable with. And I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, I'm hurt. No, you know? Like it was an experience for me and I learned for sure. Yeah. But I do think you have to do things that you're comfortable with. And you cannot get pressured by somebody's career, by somebody's talent, by somebody's importance, you know, because it's going to make you do things that you've not considered before and you've not thought of the consequences that might bring into your life. And like I said, sometimes there's some things that hold your identity together, you know, like I'm not going to lie. At that moment, I was like, am I gay? Does this make me gay? And
Why are you gay?
and the thing is, was I even prepared to ask that question? You know, it's like,
dude, it's like who am I?
yes, you know, for sure,
It was a teaching moment though for you, no?
What?
It was a teaching moment.
For sure, I wouldn't do it again.
Damn,
like
definitely.
the bi role or something like that. Because if you signing
Man,
up to a
if I-
normal
No,
role,
he would have to either audition or okay it, because at this point he was mentally prepared for what he was getting himself
Yes,
into, and then
for sure.
all of a sudden
Yeah.
he goes, all right, I ain't got to do no
Yes.
buy stuff. I'm with my girl. They're gonna
Yeah,
know, but
that's
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
it
Exactly.
implied. But then he goes and be like, nah, make
Yeah.
out. You're like,
you're like, oh fuck, yeah.
Yes,
That takes
you know?
you. That kind of takes you know.
But
throws you off.
and I think, I mean, I'm not like this is a tough one, but I think I would have to truly believe in the character and the purpose that the character's bisexuality is not just because he's bisexual, but it has to play into his identity, and that identity has to be important to the story.
right.
You know,
Okay,
if
right,
it's
I
just
can see
if it's
that.
just you're just gonna do scenes like
because,
just because, absolutely not.
Makes
It's
no
like
sense.
why, you know, like what's the point of me doing that?